All right, ladies and gentlemen, so we're going to do another equilibrium scenario here. We're going to graph and verbally describe what would happen to the equilibrium price and quantity of iPhones if the price of Samsung Galaxies went up, and why. So the first thing we need to do is we need to graph our supply and demand curve. So we're going to have our X and Y axes. So on our Y axis we have P for price. On our X axis we have Q for quantity. And then we're going to have our downward sloping demand curve, which we'll call D. And then we'll have our upward sloping supply curve, which we will call S. And where both of those intersect, you have an equilibrium, and we'll have an equilibrium price, which we'll have as a lowercase p, and quantity, which we'll have as a lowercase q. So now we need to figure out, are we going to do tripe or nice jag? Are we going to be changing, moving around demand, or are we going to be moving around supply? So here we have related goods, and because iPhones and some Samsung Galaxies are substitutes for each other. And so we have R for related goods, so let's go ahead and put the determinant. The determinant really answers the Y, so we have related goods is our determinant. We also want to label our market here. Let's see, so we're looking for iPhones. So quantity iPhones. So be sure you label your market. If the price of Samsung Galaxies goes up, that means people are going to switch over to buying iPhones. So therefore the demand for iPhones is going to go up. We know related goods is related to demand. So demand is going to shift to the right because we have an increase in demand. So we draw our arrow, we draw our new curve, and we call that D1. Now we have a new equilibrium where D1 intersects S. We'll call that P1 when we're looking at price. As we go down, we'll have a new quantity, which we'll call Q1. So the last step there is you need to tell me what happened to equilibrium price and equilibrium quantity somewhere on the problem. So you can see here that equilibrium price went up, so all you really need to do is put P up. Okay, tell me that price went up, and then quantity also went up, so you go ahead and put Q up, and you are good to go. So basically this would say that if the price of Samsung Galaxies went up, that would mean that you have an increase in demand, so therefore the price and quantity of iPhones would go up. And you're good to go.